Hey everybody, welcome back to our Warp World episode 2. I'm Jim DeVoy, with me is Mark Tarbori and of course Kayla. Joining us today, special guest Carla, my lovely wife.
Ew.
Ew.
Not ew because it's my mom. It's the lovely wife. I'll be marking that.
Why don't you yell at her for that? But I'm an asshole. If you listen to previous ones, you'll know I'm an asshole.
Previously on our Warp World. All right. Well, here we are. Been a couple weeks. You guys went to California. Let's hear about your trips.
We didn't go together.
Well, wait,
No,
for
not
the
together.
44 people that have downloaded us and are listening, thank you.
Yes, a
That's
big
awesome.
thank you to the 44 of you. Dozens and dozens of people are
But
listening
8
to
of
us
you
now.
couldn't even vote in
But I
this.
hate if you.
Yeah, but 8 of you couldn't vote in our Nirvana Sucks poll.
But we have 3,
But
right?
appreciate the 5.
We have
that
3
did vote.
votes or 5?
5.
We have 5?
Yeah, it is.
I'm shocked we have 5.
It is 3-2. Actually, 2 people think Nirvana's okay, and 3 agree that they suck.
Well, those 3 votes don't count.
Yeah. They were
Either way,
had mothers who
Mark.
made children.
Our first vote was from someone that was quite weird. Her name was Jamie DeVoy. No relation.
Weirdo.
No relation to me whatsoever. Anyway, Mark,
Don't look her up. It's just.
You'll find some things.
she'll be on the show in a couple weeks. All right, Mark, you went to L.A. What'd you do in L.A.?
We went to L.A. to go see the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Me and a buddy
Papers?
of mine, the Red Hot Chili Pepper Boys. They do a lot of remakes of Red Hot Chili Peppers. We didn't want to pay for. I mean, we got really good tickets for like half the price. They sounded just like them. Okay?
It's like that.
Because
Is
you were
that,
at the wrong show.
is that like the Prince tribute band, the Red
Yeah,
Hot Chili
I mean,
Peppers?
you would have never known the difference, okay? You'd never known the difference. The Red Hot Paper Boys, they're great. Download them. Oh, don't tell Spotify, though, because they'll get mad at you, okay? All right, yeah, but that's what we did. We went out there and we did our first weed lounge. So I've never seen it before, and the guy I was with was like, "Hey, let's I want to try this place out." I'm like, "Cool, man." So you basically buy the weed downstairs because it's legal, and then you just make a reservation to go upstairs to smoke it. I mean, you're there, you're allowed to have an hour and a half, and it's if you go in there, if they allow video, dear life, it's just a bunch of fucked up people. It's the greatest stuff. I mean, there's no real conversations going on at all. I can see why they limit it to an hour and a half because I'm like, dear God, the guy next to me is just sitting there going, I'm so fucked up. That's what he said for like 7 minutes, man. I'm like, you have 90 minutes here, and for 7, you're saying I'm so fucked up, man.
So wait, Mark, can you take me to this place?
Guess we're planning a trip.
No,
to
we
LA.
had a great time. It was totally fun.
Y'all can just save the money and do it here.
I know.
Mark
but-
will take you upstairs
do
and you can
Do they? Oh yeah.
What's
Go in the guest
cool is you're surrounded by. There are people that. So we had a group that came in right when we were getting ready to go. That were just. You could tell that this was like their 5th time. They're like, yeah, whatever. But then we sat next to people that were from. I think they were from Indiana or whatever, and it wasn't legal, so they were here and they're smoking. They're like, we just don't get this, man, So, and then other people they're just just stoned out of their mind.
Curious, did they sell alcohol at this bar too, or is it just a
No,
weed
no,
bar? No alcohol.
no
thought you-
alcohol.
I thought
They sell
you
this
did
infusion.
Weed infused alcohol.
Yeah, they did. So you buy basically they make this concoction of, whatever juice or whatever it is, and they bring you a little side. And I wish I remember what the name, because they were having a little get together, the people that were doing these mock cocktails, and the owner was there and whatever else, and we're like, this is cool. So I forget, but we're drinking these mock cocktails because it's just a liquid that you pour into your juice, and it was great.
Okay,
it was
so-
fun. And you
so you
sip
don't-
it, and you had a good time. You do it over ice. You did it whatever. It was cool.
You don't get a weed-infused Cuba Libre. You just get a weed-infused mocktail.
Cuba Libre. What is that?
That is a rum and coke with a lime. Have you ever watched Cocktail?
No. Oh, yes. No.
What's a Cuba Libre? Could have just said lime, bitch.
It is. It's a lime. But I mean, I understand. I'm with you.
There's a rum and coke in it. Well, I wanted to think of the name of a drink. Cuba Libre is a rum and coke with lime.
That just the fact that that's the
So
one that
people
you thought.
nowadays order it as a rum and Coke with lime,
Yeah,
please.
yeah,
That's how people order it nowadays. I mean, but back in Jim's day, I mean, you ordered it as a Cuba Libre.
My day's your day. Don't say that.
So
No,
actually,
watch the movie Cocktail with Tom Cruise. It's a funny little scene there. All right.
okay.
So, weed-infused mocktails.
Yeah, they
What's
were-
the name of this place?
I don't know.
They don't
Atomic
pay us enough
something.
to-
I don't, yeah, exactly. If
I
you-
wanted to hit them up for
You know, I'm
advertising.
sure I could get the name if you guys call me and want me to mention it a few times for 12 cents a mention. Okay, I could figure that out. But until your attorneys call me, I'm not really gonna do a lot of talking.
Have your people
It was
reach out
just
to
a
our people.
place. It was just a place.
Why don't you see if there's a place around here that has something like that?
It's not allowed yet. I guess this
really?
just got okayed in L.A. So I guess because they're trying to get out there with like Amsterdam, or apparently weed on the top and bars on the bottom or whatever. But I don't think that'll ever be okayed. I think I'm okay with it being separated, but it would be cool if there was a bar just for drinking and then a bar just for smoking. But how do you police it? I mean, everybody.
Well, I
would
mean, they got cigar bars and shit like that. Why can't they do a weed bar here? It's a red state. It'll change. We're getting enough.
No, the weed bar by itself, yeah, but I don't think it'll ever be able to be interchangeable
Oh,
where
no.
they're in the same building.
Oh,
or
alcohol
something.
and weed together? No,
Yeah,
I don't. Think that's
I don't. I see that's far away from being okay.
Yeah, that's like the alcohol.
But you're right. I think you will see a weed bar right next to a bar where you physically
Right,
got to
right.
get up and go.
That's
so.
like when do they serve alcohol at those axe throwing bars?
I think so.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
that's kinda dangerous.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, what if you really got emotional issues? And
Have
you
a
just came
couple-
from the
Have a
psychiatrist.
couple Cuba Libres.
Give me that
Cuba Libre.
goddamn axe.
Oh no.
I want to find a food truck that makes weed-infused meals.
Ooh.
There's a-
California has one. San Diego.
The problem is with that, and it's funny you said that because my buddy, that I went, and you'll eventually hear his weed takes and
Stay
everything.
right there.
Wanted to, but unfortunately you cannot, because you have to be 200 feet away from a school to sell any. So, and if you're a mobile, like an ice cream truck, they can't watch you.
But even
Is
if
that-
you were in one area,
That's here in Arizona.
Yeah.
Okay, so but you found one in California.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it was like food or if they just did like baked goods, but
All right. So a week later, Kayla went to San Diego.
yeah, second time this year. So happy.
Excellent.
Give her some applause. Come on, let's try it. We're trying our applause button out for the first time right now, guys.
Yay.
I'd like to thank the Academy.
We went and we stayed in Mission Bay. We got a little condo thing that was right on the bay right there, which was really nice because there was no one on that beach. We didn't make it to the beach ever because we rented a boat on Saturday that was super fun, but I didn't know that there's the no wave zones and stuff like that. So that shit took like 30 minutes just to get to the wave zone. So whatever.
People wave.
Yeah.
It's the wave
The
zone.
waves, because the
Keep your
boat.
hands
We've all
down.
been on the wave zone.
Keep your hands
Don't
down.
wave to the people
Keep your
going
hands down
out.
till you get past these buoys.
So yeah, that
Buoys or boobies?
Oh, that's what I
Buoys.
like. That's what I call boobs.
no.
Buoys.
So I didn't know that. So we only
I
had
call
it
them
for
a lot
like
of things.
3 hours. So a good hour of it was just transiting back and forth, but it was super fun. And then we went to SeaWorld the next day, which I will never go to SeaWorld
No,
again.
SeaWorld sucked.
Yeah.
We went to the zoo first, which the San Diego Zoo, I'll tell you right now, incredible. I love it. It's freaking incredible. And then we went to SeaWorld. I'm like, oh my God, this is god awful.
Yeah.
This is awful.
We got there right when 20 minutes before the gate opened, and we were towards the front too, which was really awesome. And so the people that I went with, my cousins and their significant others, they ran to the coasters, and I can't do coasters. I can do speed. I can't do the G-force and all that kind of shit. It makes me really sick. So I became the bag mom and just sat there and held everybody's bag while they did these roller coasters, which they knocked them out in 30 minutes. All 3 of them, which was super nice because on the rest of the day we were able to do whatever. But it was just, I don't know, not my cup of tea.
So the penguin encounter, we talked about this before you left. I love the penguin encounter, but you're saying they keep it dark in there?
Yeah, so because of this time of year, what it is in Antarctica or wherever these penguins are from.
South Pole. Yeah.
Yeah, wherever. It's nighttime there. So you go into the exhibit and it's like pitch black. Like you could see the outlines of the penguins standing there, but like you couldn't see anything.
And I got to add on that. So me and Holly, I love penguins too. I love them. So we go to the San Diego Zoo. And so we just stumble upon there's no other penguins in the water, and so we just stumble upon a lady going, yeah, she's just putting this baby penguin in the water for the first time by herself. So we're like, so it's getting a huge crowd and everything else. So they put this thing in, and it's like hi, and it's freaking going around to people, and it's going up to the wall and looking at people, and we're like, this is the greatest freaking thing ever.
Exactly.
I mean, everybody's cheering this little guy that had never been in the water by himself for like 15 minutes. And then you walk through and everything is open. And then we went to SeaWorld. And again, it was, you walk in and it looked like they had 10,000 penguins in one little room. It was dark. And I'm like, this is...
And you're on like
this
a
is
moving
awful.
sidewalk. So
you
just
literally saw the smiles on the face in the San Diego Zoo of the penguins, and saw the misery of the penguins in...
Oh, that's depressing.
No, I know. And I hate saying that because I love them. But after seeing the difference, it was amazing. And man, we won't go back to SeaWorld.
Yeah, no, once you went outside, they were actually feeding them outside. So you got to watch the trainer like feed them the fish and stuff. So that was kind of interesting. And there's water right there that they were swimming around. But it was, it wasn't what I remember vaguely from going to SeaWorld when I was like 2. And then just the rest of the time there, I was like, this isn't anything.
The Seal and Otter show, did you go to that?
No, we didn't.
Oh, okay. That was always my favorite with Uncle Smedley.
Yeah, it's funny. And
Is it still
doing
there?
The same thing. They're still doing the same.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they are. So, I mean, it's cool.
The orca thing was really interesting.
Yeah, and I remember when it wasn't interesting, they were just alienating, or now I think they've actually...
Alienating orcas.
Well, they were... Put that down, people. Alienating orcas. Say that fast 10 times. But when they were, just basically, now they have to treat them humane and a little better, and if they don't really want to be there. And...
We also went to a, fish market on...
Yo, Vinny.
Somewhere.
Pass
I don't
that
remember
fish.
where it was, but... So my cousin's girlfriend talked
pass
about
the
it.
Malachi.
Shut up! I'm trying to explain. So I thought we were gonna have an actual dinner, like a fancy restaurant. Not fancy, but
What do you consider fancy? I want to know what a 28-year-old millennial
I thought we were
considers
gonna
fancy.
be sitting down and you get served.
Oh, you
these
ate standing
food
up with
and-
a...
Pretty much.
Oh man, that's a sexy date now. that's great. Wow.
It wasn't standing up, but we got there and they're like, okay, this is the rundown. You gotta just go straight to the counter. Don't wait around because people are gonna be waiting.
Going to the counter for what?
To get your food. But this is an active fish market that they're bringing fish out from the pier and bringing it in and slicing them up.
I'm right. Yo, Vinny, pass that Malachi
Sure.
over here. Yes. hey.
Sure.
You got fresh Malachi right here, $12.99.
But
I
it-
have no
Toss a
idea
mackerel
what
back
that
and
means.
forth.
Yeah, exactly. Doing that. I was
Fresh fish.
Wait, wasn't Malachi on
I
Children
don't
of
know.
the Corn?
I'm making up a fish
Oh,
name.
okay.
I don't even know if there's a
I
Malachi.
feel like that
don't
was
know.
maybe I don't know.
I made up a fish. Look it up. You're our girl who's supposed to look this crap
I
up.
thought that was the guy from Children of the Corn.
But I didn't anticipate that. So they're like, yeah, you run in there and you just order and you do whatever. And so it freaked me out a little bit because I was like, I don't get this.
No.
That's annoying.
Take those away from him, honey.
Amazon's here.
No.
I have to get.
That one can go. That one does not need to stay.
This is all right.
Mark found the game show buzzers.
We were supposed to have a game show, but then we learned knock it off.
Spotify, you suck. You're the evil man.
So you will hear
I
us.
love Spotify.
I mean, Spotify, I love you.
I know.
Hold
'cause
on 1 second.
All right, let's finish up the California trip. Please go back to that.
ultimately, yeah, we had this dinner. It was really good once you figured out what you did, and yeah, it was fun. But
it wasn't a sit down fancy.
it was not a sit down
Not even
fancy.
slightly fancy.
I didn't think it was fancy. I thought it was going to just be a sit down place, and you order your food and they bring it to you. Not
more like
like you
takeout.
gotta
You ordered
throw
it.
your,
That's called a restaurant for you kids. Now, I mean, that's called a restaurant.
No,
so
I
if you're
understand.
confused, everybody under 30, look it up. Wikipedia restaurant.
Oh, I
They
already
bring
made
you
sure
food.
to
You sit down.
look at the menu before I got there because my anxiety.
Am I wrong? Is it obsolete now?
No, she's
No,
saying
there's just
they
difference between
caught-
self-service and full service, and it was a self-service restaurant. You went up, placed your order, you went back up and picked up your food. It was self-service.
Self-service is masturbating. Full service is you have a partner.
Okay,
Mark,
here
I'm
we go.
close
Yes.
enough to
All
smack
right.
you.
15 minutes, 22 seconds. We got in without Mark.
Oh,
innuendo.
that includes innuendo. and
God.
15 minutes is like a year's worth of sex for me.
right. So yeah, all right. So Mark kind of preempted us with the Game Show Buzzers. We were going to have a very fun game at the end of this, but due to copyright laws, Spotify has stopped us from doing it.
But now we're going to do something better because we were going to hold off to introduce this game because it's so good. I mean, so basically, it is get your mind out of the gutter when we come back.
All right.
Put on the applause for this. Get your mind out of the gutter with Tink Martindale coming up, guys, next.
We're going to take a break. We'll be back in a little bit.
K-Cheesy. K-C-A-G-E-S-Y.
And we're back.
Hello.
All right. Carla has joined us for our Work World episode 2 or 3 or whatever we put it at.
For everyone listening that thinks we're too personal, sorry.
Oh, wow. We're going there. Mom, you got to actually talk.
I understand. Okay.
So, hi, Mom.
Hi.
What do you want to talk about?
There's a lot I want to talk about, but I'm afraid you'd run screaming from the room.
Oh, fuck. No, please.
All right,
I haven't quit this episode yet.
Well, that's true.
After the rough time we just had.
We're 8 minutes in, which is my sex life.
Wow, 8
Really,
minutes.
8 minutes?
And guys that are out there, you're like, 8 minutes?
I
Call
don't-
me. How the hell did you
I don't
do that?
believe
Oh
that
my
at all,
God.
Mark.
Listen, I'm done in a commercial. Listen, that's what I say. Tell Holly, hey, you ready? You won't even miss. Just leave the commercial on. And I'll be done. It's okay.
Don't fast
I
forward.
love you too. Yeah.
All right. Carla, well, let's talk about Carla having to deal with us doing a podcast.
Sure.
Okay.
Mom was there when the original idea came up, and all we got was a simple,
We wanted to base the whole podcast on. But
It's my phrase. Let me do it.
I love it. I love it.
Oh, she's taking over the show. Look at that. Look at that. This is
no,
why
she's
she's our
gonna-
manager.
Yes, ma'am.
So anytime you guys want to book anything, call Carla. She's it. 555. Fuck you. She
doesn't wake up until 2.
Don't even call me until you think you'd be on your third offer. Okay. Yeah, we'll talk.
So what's been your experience? I know I've been slightly, I don't want to say obsessed, but
Slightly?
Yeah.
the
use
downside to
that
having
term
my
loosely.
family here is that yes, I've been taking this serious and talk about it a lot.
I thought this would be a hobby for him and Mark to do, and I thought it sounded like a good idea until we did the first episode.
I think everyone
Wow,
said that same
okay,
thing about
so
the first
what-
episode.
What was wrong with? I listened to it. I thought it was funny, and people listened.
Episode 0?
You know what? I have to admit. So I got it. So I had friends that I hadn't talked to in 6, 8, 10 months text me and go, "It was actually fun," and it was so they would emphasize actually, and I'm like, "What does that mean?" They're like, "Well, we didn't expect much." I mean, but they're like, "No, we listened to it again." Margaret, she's like, she called me from freaking Canada. And she's like, "No, when are you putting out another one?" Because I listened to the whole thing. It was great. I'm like, "Wow." I'm like,
Okay, I'm taking the show back over.
Just smack Mark.
Where's the horn?
Oh, no, sorry. I'm not going to horn you every. No, that sounded bad.
I hate when you horn me. You big brute.
I could say the same thing, but I won't.
All right, let's not go there. All right, so until episode 0.
Okay, yes. Then the editing, we have tile floors now. So it's a nightmare for me.
Okay, you gotta understand.
I'm trying to do background bad.
Carla sits and listens to us do this live every time we record.
Right.
Then she has to listen to it like 2 or 3 more times when I'm editing.
While he's editing.
Because he can't wear headphones, so he
Well-
has to listen to it full blast. So then you can't
that would
tell.
drive me crazy too.
That's the new rule.
Because I have
Headphones
to
or shut
leave the
the
room when
doors.
Holly starts doing her transcripting. I'm like, oh god, I go because she has to. Because she goes, patient be seen with has a whatever upper butt, whatever. You know, and you're like, and I'm sitting there trying to watch. I'm like, oh, this is great. So I mean, okay,
Patient B has what
and
up
I'm
their
like,
butt?
hey, I'm gonna go upstairs. Oh, you going, honey? And then patient vomited all over. You're like, I can't listen to this. I love you, but
Well, that's
this
the
is
new
marriage.
rule. Headphones or shut the doors?
Headphones or shut doors. Because then when I actually finish, then I ask them to listen to it to see if there's anything I missed or how it sound or whatever. So yeah, Carla ends up, and Kayla, of course, ends up, and myself, ends up hearing it a total of 4 times.
And then I have to listen to the finished product.
Yeah. So they end up hearing it 4 times.
It's pretty damn good, isn't it? Pretty damn good.
It's so good they listen to it 4 times.
We're
We have
learning.
44, all 44 of you. I love you. I love you.
No,
Thank you.
we are learning.
Listen, if you want to send us fan mail, come on, send us. What do we have? Do we have a
P.O.
email?
box.
We do have a website.
We don't have an email.
Yeah, we do. Info at ourwarpworld.com.
Damn straight, people.
That's what you mean.
Hey, I will give $1 to every email.
Shut up.
No.
Shut up.
No.
Until you pay off the 5 people that voted.
They have to 8 have to vote. It has to be it's got to be a majority. If it ends up 4-4, I'm not paying. It's got to be
You can't
Oh
do
my
that.
God, you're
Comments,
right.
stipulations
You're
on it,
right.
yeah.
I'm thinking right. I said
the
if you
poll is
vote 8
closed.
points, you vote.
I did close the
I
poll.
didn't.
at
I
noon.
told Jim, why did you do that? We don't have that many listeners. Leave it up for another 7 months.
Just to get
We
those
want to get
last-
those last 3
All right,
votes.
so currently it does stand
It's
at 5,
open for
5
voting.
votes.
It's
3
open
to
for
2.
voting. The next
All right.
3 I will send $5 to. Zelle. That's
Okay.
it. Only $5.
Oh, I thought you were
Don't
saying-
ask me for more money later unless you win future contests.
All right, so the polls are back open for the Does Nirvana Suck? Did they ruin? They don't suck. Let me get the link. Let me.
We're
clarify.
not talking about. We're just using because they got to listen to the first thing. The whole gist of it is Jim thinks Nirvana ruined rock music.
It did.
And that's so. Go listen. We're going back to what we were talking about because it just pisses me off. So I mean, it's just hard to understand. This. It really gets me really chapped.
All right.
Can
sit back.
somebody just send emails to Mark and tell him how much they love him so he can get that gratification he needs and shut the fuck up?
I will masturbate to your emails. I will.
no.
That's what I will. Only if
I love my wife.
Ugh.
This is why me and Carla have been. I don't even know if we call us friends. What I mean, it's family. Only family can get away talking
All right.
shit. to each other
Outside
like
of
this.
editing and having to listen to Mark 4 times,
Like I said, we're learning each week.
are
We're
you
not.
enjoying
Why
it?
do you sound like we're in church? We're learning, or you're in therapy. We're learning to accept each other.
Because one night driving home, we spent in total silence, and it takes us an
That's
hour. to
because
get
it
home
was
from here.
it was a split vote, and
On
that's
Nirvana.
and Jim didn't
No,
like
it wasn't.
No.
On the way home.
No, it was the other stuff. Well, let's not go back there. We
Yeah,
moved
we
past
moved
that.
past
Mark's
it.
been really good the last 3 times. So
After the
That's what Holly
experience
said.
we just
That's
had.
what Holly said. Mark's been really good.
Only the last
time.
3 times you're doing something wrong.
I'm happy to be there. You know, give me an opportunity.
all right, that right there was your answering machine voice. Could you not do that?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I like how she whispers because she knows.
It's
that,
her
like,
answering
it's
machine
gonna
voice.
pick up.
When we were dating, I would just call just to listen to her answering machine.
Oh, Christ.
Hi,
Yeah, mom's no longer allowed to be on the episodes.
I've been cut already.
Holy thanks to your freaking
Yeah.
sleepy ass freaking.
Well,
I
a lot
love
of people
everybody.
would-
Oh.
A lot of people would call and listen to my answering machine.
Damn.
I got hang-ups all the time.
yeah, that was me. I was
One
calling.
right after the other.
I was calling all the time.
They called me. They're the bill collectors. And they took up a lot of space doing it. You remember the old-fashioned ones? Hey, this is Johnny from AAA Motors. You know, hey, I've called you 19
sponsored.
times, and then you got. Hey, this is thank you for calling.
No,
MasterCard.
No,
no.
Thank you for calling MasterCard. This is Mark helping.
There you go.
So yeah, so screw you guys. See, we're politically correct on this show.
so no.
Not always.
We're coming along. We've learned about guests.
The heck was that?
I was gonna ask in the San Diego segment. So Jamie will be on the show eventually.
Toe.com.
Jamie and I got permanent bracelets in San Diego.
Oh dear Lord.
So this bracelet is permanently attached to us. I feel like this is a very millennial thing that millennials will get this. So I want your guys' opinion on what you think about our permanent jewelry.
It's not a tattoo. It's just I mean, it's not.
You can't get it off though.
Give me a pair of scissors, I'll show you. But I'm just so it's not tattoo, but
It's
it's
not
meant to be
monkeypox,
permanent.
is it?
It's meant to be permanent, meant to stay on forever.
Yes, it's ultimately you can't take the bracelet off
Is it
unless
like-
you take scissors or pliers.
It's like
or
Hawaiian Punch. You can't-
What?
Hawaiian
I'm
Punch is
asking you a
awesome.
legitimate question
So
here.
am I. So you got something permanently to show a permanent friendship with somebody you'll always
It's
think
right
about.
there
I
on
think
her
that's big.
arm.
Yeah, but what do you think about it? Do you think this is very like, why are you kids doing this dumb shit? Or
No.
No.
You feel strongly about it, and I get it, and it'll always be good. So even if you and Jamie end up not together, seriously, you guys hate each other 10 years from now, this is what I'm saying. You'll always have that story, and it will always be brought. Company's going to say, "Hey, what is that on you?" And you're always going to remember her. Again, it goes back to my 80-20 theory. So
we actually brought that up a lot that weekend.
A lot of people have been bringing that up and really like it. I got a buddy of mine that worked for me. He really liked your 80-20 perspective.
Yeah, there at some point we had a discussion in the car, and I was like, "That is like the 20% of you that I cannot stand."
right, but you give up because you love the 80. And again, what did I tell you before? If you're 80, you're top of the world, man. In my book. If you're 80%. So that's
No.
why I don't think a lot of people are 80.
No, I mean back in the 80s we had the
We go right to 80s. How
well,
was
no,
that? I know.
I'm saying back in our day, okay, we had the friendship bracelets. Me and Mark didn't, of course. Guys don't do this. This is a girl thing.
Shut up. You know we made it for each other. Remember that night we were crocheting?
They just put them on their penis instead.
Yeah,
we
we have friendship cock rings.
Exactly. I'm done.
I made
But you
two.
have
I
to
was
quit,
so
you just-
excited
you're
to bring
done.
Mom onto this, and Mom ruined it. Mom's just Scott again.
No, that's a girl thing, but no, I think anything that says, "Hey, this is my best friend," no.
So now, if we were to go get tattoos, what do you think about that?
Again, as long as they're not names, I think.
Oh no, you gotta have names.
No.
because to be honest with you, if I could have had like a permanent ring, and I always joked with Holly, I'm like, it'd be a permanent ring, it'd be like an X, and then it's the second I'd go back and I'd X it out again.
You'd have
I'd be
3
like,
X's.
Put H right here on this one. You're 3. See, you're 3.
That's why
And so
you
if
don't
you can
do
eventually
names.
work it all the way around your finger, and I'm like,
That's why you don't do names. No.
Oh, you gotta have names. They make you remember. You don't want to. No.
See,
You have
so-
to remember. If they're good or bad, 80-20.
Yeah.
You want those
No,
stories.
but all right. Let me finish my thing, okay? Because
Exactly.
first of all, everyone I've known that's had a person's name, they ended up hating the person. So then they're stuck with that name. They got to get a cover up. So if there's a symbol of sorts, heart, dolphin, whatever you guys agree on,
Dolphin.
whatever, that I can see you getting matching.
But it's
tattoos of
okay
that.
if you don't. Even if you have name, and you're a dolphin and she's a penguin. Whatever. You have those just because you're still thinking
Yeah.
Yeah.
the same.
Oh no,
You
it
don't
doesn't have to be
both
matching, but
I'm
sure.
not saying, but there's nothing wrong with it because it's creating memories, and even if it doesn't work, you have a memory to talk about it later.
The name. I agree with you. I would never get anybody's name. I don't like anybody that much to get their name
What if
tattooed on
they?
me.
What if they've passed away?
That's in a 90 to 100.
Even then.
You have mom on your butt.
Not yet.
You turn over, it says, "Wow,
Stupid. No, but my friend brought
that's
it up.
awesome."
Brought it up because he has his ex-wife's name tattooed on his leg, and I brought it up to him and I said, would you ever get it covered up? And he said no, because even though we are not together, she's still, whatever to him. And I was like,
Is he currently single?
yes,
Yeah. So when his new girlfriend / wife,
true.
why do you still have that name on you? Because she was a part of me, blah, 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 blah. All right, then she can stay a part of you and I'll go on somewhere else. No, do not ever put a name on your...
No, there's nothing. No, I'm going to totally disagree with him here.
Of course.
No,
See, I see both sides of
there
it
is
because
a part of you that affected you. It affected you. 80-20, 70-30. It affected you. You should always have that belief. And when you're with somebody, they need to understand that they affected you in that way. It doesn't mean that
I can
you...
go with that. I can agree with that. Now,
I
it's,
can
So
I'll,
if they
I'd put my
affect you,
kid's
so
name.
you have to limit. I'm not putting a name here. I don't ever have to. I remember this heart, but I don't want to put the. Well, yes, put the name. Of course it is. They brought you some sort of memory that you want to remember in your life that's positive. You do that, and even if it's not positive, it hurts. It's okay too, because it's okay to feel bad the other way. That's what you accept.
But you have to think about how your new girlfriend.
It doesn't
wife-
matter. Then that's not the person you're supposed to be with.
That person is petty.
Yes, I agree with that
Because
completely.
I can understand. I understand both sides because, like I said, I straight up asked him and said, "Why are you keeping that? Like, she's done these things, and I don't know, and I'm not going to say names and all that stuff, but she's done these things to you. Why do you want to remember that?" And he turned around and said, "She's still whatever to me. You know, we had our moment. She was a good chunk of my life, and I want to remember that."
So you can't tell me I love Holly. Oh, my heart. She's freaking great. Best wife I've ever been with. I've been with 3. So, I mean, I get it. She's the best wife I've been with. But do I not love Annette and Courtney in ways that have touched me and made me be a better version of myself at certain things that I liked about them? Absolutely. Even if it was only 30, 40% of their lives, there was something positive that affected me that made me make other decisions later.
Right.
So that is why I'm a firm believer in 80-20, 60-40, 80. Don't always eliminate people. Find the one thing. You might not like the other 9. It might be a 10-9, but find that 10% and build on that, and then try to let the other one go.
Okay, now back to the original question, Jim. What do you think about her bracelet?
blue? No, I did say that. I think.
I know, and I
bracelet
don't
or-
even need the validation. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I didn't need the validation of him liking my bracelet. I just wanted to know what he and Mark thought about it since
What about your mother?
I don't care what you think.
Come on.
All right, what do you think then?
I think it's a good idea, but for myself personally, I wouldn't want one because it doesn't come off.
So you would not want to get a matching bracelet with me?
Maybe.
Look at her wedding
see?
ring finger, and that will explain a lot of stuff.
What?
What's that supposed to mean?
Mom doesn't wear a wedding ring.
I don't wear a wedding ring.
My wedding ring's got.
Holly wears hers 25% of the time. I haven't worn a wedding ring since I think Annette.
I lost weight and they don't fit.
I'm just.
But that doesn't mean that you're not in love if you don't wear a ring.
of course
I mean,
not. You
and
don't-
I'm not going to hurt Holly. I'm not going out scamming on.
No, you don't need a symbol to prove your love. Absolutely not. Kayla, I don't know. I like it. I think it's a good idea. Just
You're
a
supposed to
symbol,
love
just
a lot of
symbol.
people in life, and you're supposed to remember that. You're always supposed to remember that name, that memory. Will never go away. It means something to you. Keep that.
But you changed my mind because when you said, do you want to get a bracelet with me or don't you want to have a bracelet with me? I would.
All right, we're gonna go next week.
Delilah.
Well, no, I got my tattoo. I have a Celtic knot symbol for father-daughter bond. I got and that's my thing for my daughter. I don't expect her to get one. I don't think she
Would
likes
you
Celtic.
and Nick get matching
I
tattoos?
thought this was the Japanese symbol for music, but it's really "fuck you, idiot." I found out years later. when I
Okay,
was really
no,
drunk.
she's got a good question. Would you get a matching tattoo with Nick?
No, not now. Probably not.
Not now.
Why not?
I know, why not?
I don't want. To me, listen. It's not that I don't want to bond with him like that, but I don't want to bond with him like that. I want it to be a father-son relationship. You save that
You don't
for your.
need that.
Yeah,
No,
you
it's not
don't, and
needed.
you go do that with other people that you care about. Put them on. I'm okay if after I die you put dad or something, which I'm okay. But if beforehand, no, you save that you save these whatever you want to do for. I'm always there for you. You always know. If you're a father and a good mother and a good father, you should. They should
No,
know
of
that
course
they're
the-
always there for you. So you
of
don't
course
need
the bond is
something
there.
you don't need something to remind.
Of course, the
you.
bond. No, see, my thing was I always wanted a tattoo, but I was always afraid of what I was going to get. A band name or symbol or whatever that I end up hating that band, or a Cardinals thing, and they end up getting a crappy quarterback. So I got something that I knew I would love for my entire life and beyond.
Not Colt McCoy.
It doesn't matter what the tattoo is. You'll always know the story. It can be a messed up. It doesn't
Now-
matter. So don't worry about if it's going to be a dolphin or a
I feel
penguin.
like I'm being
or,
lectured by how they're staring
It's
at me
because
right
we're.
now.
And listen, young lady, you're going to be home by 10, and I'm going to know his number.
Please.
Is
She
that
hasn't
a
been home
promise?
by
Because
10
I'm
since
tired.
And his- How are you guys doing out there? It is time for our new game. Get your mind out of the gutter. The real game that's going to get your mind in the gutter. Wondering, how did my mind get in the gutter? Dun dun dun! Here we go. It's time for Get Your Mind Out of the Gutter.
You've said that like 4 times, and I hated that song so much it hurt.
Well, I'm promoting our game. Get your mind out of the gutter. So what's the name of this?
Oh God, we got it. Okay, what's the game?
All right.
My mind lives in the gutter.
So you get your mind out of the gutter. You'll hear the question. You'll be in the gutter because we're setting the mood of being in the gutter. And then I'll give you a real answer.
If I had $1 for every time you said gutter, I wouldn't have to be
Number
here.
one.
Let's make a drinking game out of it.
I'd be dead.
You play with it at night and it vibrates in your hand. What is it?
Your phone.
Jim knows right away. Yes! Ding, 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 ding. Jim wins. Wow.
I was thinking a remote, but a remote doesn't vibrate.
If it's low on batteries, doesn't it go bloop?
No.
The remote?
Wow. Jim? I'm blown away that he got that. Okay. All right. Number 2. You'll find them in different sizes. If it's chilly outside, it drips. And if you blow it, it feels like heaven.
Your
What
nose.
is... Yes! Ding, 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 ding!
I'm gonna lose this game because my mind's always in the gutter.
You guys are missing the whole thing. You're supposed to be going, oh, yeah. But everyone's answering these so damn fucking quick. We're supposed to have porno music going. People are supposed to be like, oh, that's funny. But no, you guys are like, hey, the White House.
Well, my goal is to get one right.
Oh, my God. I'm not, the question isn't even out of my mouth. I'm like, nose. No, I'm like, oh, yeah, you're right.
I'm actually proud of her.
Way to ruin the whole bit. Tink Martindale's retiring. All right. Number 3.
Stop rattling your papers, damn it.
Whatever. She's pissing me off over there.
All right, let's let Mom answer this one so we can actually...
Unless you spread it, you can't enjoy it. What is it?
Butter.
Yeah!
Hey, I got one right.
This is, oh, wow. I can't believe you guys are, I mean, wow.
You can tell
All
the
right.
DeVoy household is not in the gutter.
All right, number
Because
4.
now I know that we're
We're
not
only
supposed
doing
to think
10
that
of these
way.
or whatever. Goddamn. Well, I have 15 if it's successful. If somebody calls in at 555. Okay. What's long and hard and has the word come in it?
Cucumber.
Cucumber.
Cucumber! Yes! It's you're leading 2-1. Where's my buzzer? Okay, there you go.
Buzzer.
You get the buzzer.
Okay.
All right. You get a buzzer too. Now that you guys know the answers, take the buzzer.
I'm not buzzing in.
You're buzzing in because
No,
it's
I'm
getting
not.
that close. It's getting that close. Tink Martindale.
Oh, wait, Mark's handing me a buzzer.
He gave me the bad
It's
buzzer.
Tink Martindale.
Oh, I got the boner buzzer.
boner buzzer.
There is
You
lines
get
in the
20
gutter.
extra points. Did you just say you've got the boner buzzer? Wow. Well, if you answer this question,
Wait. I want
You
everyone-
come back for double
I want
taker.
everyone to hear the boner buzzer. Okay.
okay, might as well do your buzzer in there.
My buzzer's boring. It's a.
Okay, where's your buzzer?
I hate this buzzer.
They were $12. Okay, so shut up.
Each or-
and we have one more. These are $38 each. Now here.
I hate
See?
that one. Throw
So
that
we
one
got
away.
doorbell.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
all
sounds
right, all right.
An
Anyway,
actual
all right.
buzzer.
every dog running around.
All right, are you guys ready? Now that one's stupid. I'm not going to do that. What holds your buns firmly and makes them look round and pretty?
Hamburger?
The thong. That's what it is.
I feel like that is in the gutter. Cause
Kind of, it is. I like what you're saying there. It's gutter.
doesn't the
So you
thong-
mean in between the two?
your thumb
W's?
doesn't hold your buns.
Yeah, doesn't
Well-
it go between the buns?
It originally
Split
said
them.
hair tie, but then it went to thong.
Who puts a hair tie on their butt?
Your bun. Oh, your
Well,
buns.
have you seen Mark's ass?
But no.
Sometimes, if you don't get to it in a little while, sometimes it holds stuff up. It's
It,
crazy.
it could use a hair tie.
All right, here we go.
Is
This
that
one-
where he has hair?
Yeah. That's the
Sorry,
only
I
place he
didn't
has
want to
hair.
blow out the mic. I got
So
excited.
that was a bad one.
Yeah, womp womp.
Okay.
Aw.
What the hell? Jesus, I'm like, what's the white sticky stuff most girls like, but instead of swallows, spits out?
Toothpaste.
Toothpaste!
I was gonna say marshmallow.
Yes, toothpaste it is! You're running away with this game, Carla. This is amazing! easy.
We are the most boring in the gutter people.
Well, I know. I was thinking these would be better. Nobody's going to want to go have sex with their significant other after this game show. Okay. Where are we at? All right.
You never know with all that or butter and toothpaste.
Might be a lot of, yeah.
Hey, wait a minute.
Hey, you know what? You smell like butter and toothpaste. I am ready right now.
Gross.
You know, if you just added some Bengay in there, I am so turned on right now. So turned on.
me.
They ought to capture in essence Bengay
Oh
Bengay
God,
butter
ew.
toothpaste.
and toothpaste.
Oh, the toilet.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. Jesus. Somebody likes that one, and it's pissing me off. All right.
Why did you give her a buzzer?
What goes in hard and comes out wet, squishy, and sticky? Sorry, Spotify can't do that. Insert here.
Pasta?
Insert here.
A noodle?
No.
Sponge.
No.
I have no idea.
Bubblegum, you pervs. Yay.
My noodle comment is not pervy.
Okay.
Well,
It's true.
it's true. Goes in hard.
You
Depends on
can't
what kind of
taste
pasta
it
it is.
unless you undress it. What is it?
What?
You can't taste it unless
You undress it. Yeah. I'm saying that in my sex. Let's redo that in my sexy
corn on
voice.
the cob.
No.
True though.
Can't taste it. Hey, put on some of my porno music right here. Can you play a little bit of my porno music right here? Yeah, here we go.
All right, Mark's attempted.
Where's his other porno
Here
music
we
that was
go.
better? With a boink, boink, boink,
So,
boink, jump, boink, boink.
what are you and your lovely lady doing tonight?
Eating canes.
Not sponsored.
That's what we need to do right there. We're gonna do a real life sexy. What are you doing? I'm going to the bathroom. I have hemorrhoids. All right.
Not the hemorrhoids.
Not the roids. Forget it, Jim. The boot is passed. It's
Yeah, the
okay.
mood's gone. Sorry.
All right. Anyways, we're gonna go on to another question. Okay, you guys.
What was the
ready?
answer to
Okay.
that?
A banana, you pervs.
Oh, you didn't tell us the answer.
You don't undress a banana.
Obviously, you do in this game. Okay, so I don't
in
want
this game.
Yes.
I don't like bananas anyway, so.
All right. All
There we go.
right.
Got the music.
We are. What did we already called this? What?
People's Court.
You know, you can leave it on in the background now. It'll
Yeah.
make people. Or are we gonna get sued for this?
No, it's royalty free.
Okay, so royalty-free porn music, Spotify. We've got this covered. Okay,
cut this.
it's fine. I mean, I love you, Spotify. All right, you have to blow it up to play with it. What is it?
A floaty.
The beach ball.
A raft.
A balloon.
Oh.
You guys were all kind of right. Okay. All right.
How do you. I mean, obviously you can, like, volleyball a balloon around, but
You don't play with it.
yeah.
It's a decoration.
Yeah.
Well, no.
We like it if you play around with it. It's okay. I mean, it's
Play with
okay.
balloons.
Yeah, I play with my balloon. I'm okay.
Do
Okay.
when the doctor, like, inflates your whatever, do you want him to play with that balloon?
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, am I doing something wrong? Yeah, I want to play with the balloon.
Don't they gotta do that? Like,
I want to play with the balloon. Okay.
Don't they stick a balloon up your ass and, like, inflate it? To
Don't ruin it for me. Don't ruin it. I don't. What do you? Gosh.
Anyway, move on, please.
I'm ruining it. Okay.
Get us to the end of this.
I like the applause. How come I get no applause? We only have two sound
haven't
effects,
done
and you're
anything
here.
with
it. Yeah.
We have two.
Wait, the music went dead. You took
Listen,
them all.
we have 44 listeners. So, I mean, okay. All right, here it is. I end with ORN and start with P, and I'm a major player in the film industry.
Porn.
What am I?
Porn.
No! You
Damn
perv.
Out of the
You're
gutter.
a perv. Yes, you gotta think. And quit
So
cheating.
ORN
I'm not cheating.
starts with
Why
P.
are we listening to Judge Wapner? Is that how we not? That's what, everybody out there, am I wrong? It sounds like Judge Wapner. Next, on divorce court, she said he didn't cheat. He said he didn't sleep with that guy.
Her mind
We'll
was
see.
in the gutter.
Next. Yes,
Can we
get
get
your
on with this
mind out of
game?
the gutter. All right, here we go.
Wait, what starts with P, ends with orange, and is.
Popcorn.
Ah.
Oh, all right, here we go. I have a stiff shaft. My tip penetrates. I come with a quiver. What am I?
A stick shift.
No.
A pen.
No.
Quiver. Oh, arrow.
Arrow! Oh my God! How did you get that?
You can't do
That
charades.
was unbelievable.
No, I was trying to think what quiver
I was stretching.
Sure, okay,
I got
we'll
Jim
go with
back
that.
in the game. Okay, here we go. All right.
Turn this
We
music
have
off,
3 more.
please.
So we're fine. 3 more. All men have one. Some got long, some got small. The Pope never uses his, and a man gives it to his wife after getting married.
A ring?
A very long. I'm afraid to ask you to
All
repeat
men
that.
have one. Some got long, some got small. The Pope never uses his, and the man gives it to his wife after getting married. We need porn music.
No, we don't.
Boink, 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 boink.
Okay, now paid by you.
All right,
What do
guys
you know
ready?
about porn music, Missy?
I'm just going off of what Uncle Mark taught me.
It's great. You've learned a lot. Nice.
What was that one?
Next on
All right,
divorce.
wait, you didn't
Okay.
answer that one. What was it?
Judge Judy.
His last name.
Ah,
Ah, all right. What is soft and wet on the inside while being hard and hairy on the outside? The word begins with C and ends in T, and there's a U and an N between them. Turn on.
Coconut.
Coconut is correct. Wow.
Wow.
Coconut was
Gee,
correct.
I was gonna say cat, and then
Wow.
Wow.
Yes,
All I
coconut
could
is
hear-
correct.
All I
Wow.
could hear when he was saying that was "See you next Tuesday." But I was like,
Coconut's great. Yes, it is. All right. Our last one of our new segment. I don't know if it's always gonna. Yeah. Thank you. I'd like to thank the Academy. Oh, sorry. All right. Okay. What gets longer if pulled, fits snugly between breasts, slides neatly into a hole, chokes people when it's used incorrectly, and works well when it's jerked?
that was a lot of things to have to try to remember.
And
Especially
too
if
many-
you're thinking about porn.
Yeah.
too many dirty things.
You want me to say
in
it
there.
I got lost at breasts.
I usually get lost at breast too. I do. I ask Holly. I'm just like, oh, okay. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, I understand your pain.
Say it again.
Okay. It's like a minute. What gets longer if pulled?
Pulled, like pulled.
Pulled, yeah, not
No.
Like a
like-
rub and tug.
Oh.
Rub and tug.
Okay.
Fits snugly between breasts. Slides neatly into a hole. Chokes people when used incorrectly. And works well when jerked.
I have no idea. The
a
only thing
bra.
I would say
You know
rope.
what we should do? Is I shouldn't answer it, and the
Ooh,
we have the viewers pick.
there will be.
I don't. Can we put that on our Facebook?
I don't
though?
think that'll go.
Why
on Facebook.
can't we? But
I think
there's
we
it's
could
a
put that on
legit
our
answer.
I think Facebook would kick us off for that.
I don't think
please.
so.
I don't.
So
Come
much
on.
worse on
There's
Facebook.
nothing wrong with that. All right, the next 8 people that vote.
No, I think we should. I think we should
All
leave
right,
it
all right. So let's do that. We'll leave that as our question of the week.
since
I
none of us
will-
knew.
I will post the wording of that. Mark, hand that to me, and I will read it into my mic.
And now you guys also have to vote and let us know what fun bits you guys are liking and not liking. We've had some fun
Yeah,
bits.
after
What do you
3
mean,
episodes.
bits?
Okay,
I
so
thought
wait.
you said fun
Question of the
bitch.
week. I will post this on Facebook later. What gets longer if pulled, fits snugly between breasts, slides neatly into a hole, chokes people when used incorrectly, and works well when jerked? The answer on Facebook later on.
Dun dun
But
dun.
Dad now knows the answer.
I now
yeah.
know the answer.
Well, it's because you guys can look too, for God's sake. I mean, yeah, it's not like a Pentagon thing, top secret, like
I
like Trump
actually-
has or anything like that.
Okay,
yeah.
stop. I actually liked that.
That was
I
fun.
know you two were struggling over there to get it over with, but
With what?
I
I
don't know.
was.
Mom was bored.
No, I was trying to keep my mind out
That's
of the
just
gutter.
a normal everyday look. what difference is that? That looks like
She's
every
breathing.
All right, we're going to get out of here.
We love
Please visit our
everybody.
Facebook page at Our Work World, and we'll see you next time. Thank you very much.